Analysis of Perkins breaks down Butler and Steph Curry's performance in Warriors' debut. AD leads Mavs beat Rocket. This ESPN segment, featuring Kendrick Perkins and other analysts, delivers an in-depth breakdown of two major storylines in the NBA: Jimmy Butler's debut with the Golden State Warriors and Anthony Davis's first game as a Dallas Maverick following the blockbuster trade involving Luka Doncic. The discussion intertwines statistical analysis, narrative framing, and a dose of personality-driven commentary to engage both hardcore basketball fans and casual viewers. Jimmy Butler's Warriors debut. A new dynamic with Steph Curry. Narrative framing and analysis. The video opens with a compelling analogy about exes seeing each other post-breakup, setting the tone for the segment in an engaging and relatable way. This frames Butler's debut not just as a game but as a spectacle with emotional stakes, particularly given that it was against his first team, the Chicago Bulls. The discussion highlights key aspects of Butler's performance. He scored 25 points, with 10 coming in the fourth quarter, a clear indicator of his ability to close games. The Warriors, led by Steph Curry's explosive 24-point third quarter, came back from a 19-point deficit to win convincingly, 132-111. Steph Curry's perspective in the post-game interview is particularly insightful, emphasizing the contrast between his style and Butler's. Curry thrives on perimeter shooting, 16 three-point attempts, while Butler dominates with inside scoring and free throws. Their differences complement each other, creating spacing for teammates and making offensive schemes more unpredictable. Perkins' perspective. A breath of fresh air for Curry. Kendrick Perkins' commentary is straightforward and insightful. Butler is a dog on both ends of the floor, excelling in defense, cutting, passing, and scoring. He provides relief for Curry, who has often looked exhausted carrying the Warriors in recent seasons. Butler represents an upgrade for Golden State, but Perkins is hesitant to call them title contenders just yet. This analysis is well-reasoned. While Butler undeniably improves the Warriors, it's uncertain if his presence alone elevates them to the level of Western Conference powerhouses like the Nuggets or Timberwolves. Anthony Davis's Mavericks debut. Filling Luka's void. Trade controversy and fan backlash. The segment shifts gears dramatically, highlighting fan outrage in Dallas over Luka Doncic's departure. The reaction outside the arena is described as chaotic, with Mavericks GM Nico Harrison receiving death threats. A striking reminder of how deeply invested fans can be in their teams. Perkins offers an impassioned rebuttal. The Mavericks didn't lose Luka for nothing. They acquired Anthony Davis, a generational defensive talent. Davis is a top-tier power forward, second only to Giannis Antetokounmpo, and a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. This trade allows Davis to play his natural power forward role, rather than being forced into the center position as he often was in Los Angeles. AD's statement performance. Davis immediately made an impact in his Mavericks debut. 26 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 blocks in just over 3 quarters before leaving with a lower body injury. Set an early tone with a powerful dunk and defensive plays. Showed chemistry with new teammates, particularly with Daniel Gafford on big-to-big passing sequences. Perkins argues that Dallas fans should embrace Davis rather than protest because he offers versatility, elite defense, and rebounding, all areas the Mavericks lacked with Luka, who was more offense-driven. Thematic parallels, breakups, adjustments, and chemistry. A recurring motif throughout the analysis is the comparison to relationships and breakups. Butler leaving Miami and joining Golden State is like moving on and finding a new dynamic. Luka being traded for AD is framed as a painful split that fans may eventually realize was for the best. The Warriors and Mavericks are both in transition, adjusting to major roster changes and developing new chemistry. This analogy adds an entertaining layer to the discussion while making complex roster decisions more digestible for casual viewers. Concerns moving forward. While both Butler and Davis had strong debuts, concerns linger. Warriors' title viability. Can Butler and Curry truly elevate Golden State back into championship contention in a tough Western Conference? Davis's durability. His history of injuries is a legitimate concern. Can he stay healthy enough to carry Dallas through a deep playoff run? Mavericks offense without Luka. While AD shined in his first game, can Dallas maintain offensive firepower without their former superstar? Final verdict. This segment succeeds in blending statistical breakdowns, expert analysis, and entertaining banter to make two major NBA storylines engaging. Perkins' passionate defense of the AD trade and his praise for Butler's impact in Golden State add depth to the discussion, making it clear that both moves have long-term implications for the league. While the Warriors and Mavericks may not yet be title favorites, their new acquisitions bring fresh dynamics and intriguing potential for the rest of the season.